facilitate the dive with the Yone, but you don't really have that. Like, Kaisa can do that, but you don't want Yone to be the only person to shots. So this may be a little bit less concrete as it could have been from BDS's side.
But cement dries quick, so Canna's going to have to see how far he can put his imprint in. Is it onto ice? The burst is there, grasping roots down. 113 takes it out, and that's well done. Look at bot side. In the meanwhile, that was a bit messy. I think Irrelevant just got 2 kills with the Ornn. And, you know, BDS will be happy with that.
So there's ways to try and play around this Ornn in the bottom
Pushing
side.
the KC's bot.
Yeah, Caliste be able to clear it out, so not much here. Targamas going back.
Again.
Parus got a bit too far forward here.
Maybe crash down, but it's a bait. Targamas took it willingly. Shattering strike with the Rell passive as well. 1 auto away. Targamas. Joke by the Dragons going on just quickly before we get back into it. You know, because thinking about jokes. A duck walks into the bar, gets a couple of drinks from people in the bar. Everyone's like, yeah, you know, like that. When the heck.
Void Seeker into the immediate killer instinct, and you can burst out the Ezreal on those quick trades, but may look for it here.
Maybe like this. Xenoblade follows through. Shield of Daybreak's not too bad. Caliste is getting damaged down. The True Shot Barrage, though, is about to take out Targamas. He gets flashed on and silenced by Ice, but now, as you said, all it takes is Caliste, and he flashes instead of getting that killer instinct, which comes from his eyes. A double over to the KC hyper carry, and 1 move is all it takes for KC.
And the Targamas may have gone down, but it was a valiant effort that nets the double kill for his.
That means it's just going to go over to BDS. So I get my answer of a question if this is just going to be feats of strength. Is it the objective? Because, I mean, with the grab, it's a half HP trade, just the Aurora thing, as Canna's about to get a fistful of damage into melee range. He plays with Icy Flash away. Call the Forge God doesn't land, though. Hang on a minute. BDS do get the kill, but they've used a lot for this. Targamas playing with time, but now he's playing with power. And Ice showcasing that firsthand under the turret. Wait, Vladi teleported in just to get killed. This Herald charge is going to be cheeky. There's a smite there, but this time it ain't the hilly play. 113 has no back. I remember Syzygy and like Typhoon for Gale Force. They have really cool names, you know, and I miss that. Unending Despair could be like absolute grief as there's a disengage from Parus. And again, here's the Ornn. He misses, but look, he'll just Bellows Breath, hit Targamas, and another turret goes down. The Wild Growth impacts that as well as Ice just keeps getting all the kill credit. 4-1, almost made it 5 with Caliste on the side. And KC right now going to pick up Vladi. Well, pick up a turret with Vladi's help. That's a trade, Dagda, but I feel like we've got a Caney Crooker in as well. Good call on that, Dagda. TP's in. Nuke is also making his way over, so it's going to be a big fight, but a big fight if KC think to take it. Third Dragon.
Room to get away from Irrelevant, and he knows it. He's going to call it in just a second. I feel like KC have to be so careful with how they approach this.
Parus does get hit though, so that's good. At least some of the poke landing, but Call the Forge God now there, and in a choke. That's going to be trouble. It's onto Caliste as well. No chance. Easy engage as Irrelevant's on the front line, and at least Vladi gets a great ulti off, but the follow-up just isn't there. BDS chase them down, and we could have told you 5 minutes ago that things are looking grim, but now the proof is definitely in the BDS pudding.
Yeah, caught in the corridor without the hall pass, and BDS slapped them into detention. Kind of though.
Almost.
But yeah, you're just trying to draw up BDS so they're separated, and you can start to look for the poke, because in this, 3 versus 4, they can't do much, but there you go again.
It's Ragnarok again.
Oh, he calls
the flash. You're right. Irrelevant gets Yike. True Shot Barrage almost gets him. Searing Charge. I'm watching. Irrelevant is taking on 3, while the rest of KC try to get the carries. Bellows Breath, but Irrelevant walks it out. And that man is one fine Ornn as BDS hold 5 for now, and KC have lost their support. They're engaged. Yike almost off the side as Aurora balanced.
Nuke was just fishing to see if he already got presence on mid. They have Vladi on a rotation on side. This is a much better setup for KC. We're going to just play for poke without just being caught in that one position.
Soulflare doesn't hit though. Targamas into the fray. Bellows Breath, Call the Forge God, as you said. Which direction? Irrelevant. Lags it back, but it gets nothing. Into the middle though. Vladi also gets nothing. Parus gets everything, and that's about that, isn't it? BDS, you blink, you look left and right, but everything is a puddle of death.
They just went for the all-in, and BDS were happy to call.
Put down the roots. It was great from BDS, and as they take down the Baron, KC are going to send Caliste to the sides to get a trade, but Baron's gone, Soul in the pocket, Artican's still there, but a quick reset from BDS thanks to this Baron will mean that we're going to get another 5v5 round.
Go for the all-in. As Vladi goes over, Caliste goes in, Yike jumps in, but look at the Stranglethorns. Great position there from 113. Caliste can't get into the fight. They're able to pick off Vladi incredibly quickly. Targamas as well. There you go. Look at that, man. Like, he knew. That was a great position.
Like, him and Malrang are kind of crazy, no? And like 113 coming in, I mean, he's got a lot to prove.
Yeah, I mean, coming off of KC Blue as well, got to feel pretty nice to now be going up against his former team as well, and just being able to go, hey, it's looking pretty good on BDS, even if we're slightly further down.
It was the Lince's replacement, right? Like they had Lince's in for a bit. I know there's. Ow! Nuke is emoting on him.
That's unfortunate.
Aurora. Got a 14 stack Magi's, and I'm here for it.
Even the Masterwork upgrade on the Shadow Flame as well, so a lot of damage coming in off of this champion right now, and now BDS. Again, I look like TP from Relevant, they can just hard force on this tower. There is zero KC can do here. Relevant just needs to ult to zone them. Well, they don't even need to. KC just have to back away.
Just with grubs as well. You got 4 grubs. You walk up. Mid's also under fire too. KC have to defend at their Nexus turrets, and they've got the Atacon buff. So a dive is imminent. A 29-minute game, a possibility. No spears connecting, and all of a sudden BDS are putting the final touches in. Vladi steps up. Parus runs into the turret, and you can see the BDS are putting the focus in on one Nexus turret. Get rid of a little bit of deliverance in the way. BDS now have 5 people still in a healthy enough state with 1 less Nexus turret. Solar Flare comes down from Targamas. In goes Vladi. Call the Forge God. Irrelevant looking Ornn. As perfect as the setup was, as perfect as the spike down was, KC can't get a break. In 29 minutes, BDS moved from 3 to 4. I know Dagda's counting the Pentas, but it's all over Red Rover. And BDS end the split 4-5 with a rejuvenated roster.
I was convinced BDS were about to dive that in here at that Nexus turret, but not going to be the case. Instead, they will just take the win. Nicely done by BDS. And again, keep it simple, keep it easy, and you execute flawlessly.
I think BDS should be so proud to end the split like that. Of course, you can vote for your key player of the game. Tell them how they ended the split at LEC on X.